Hi guys, it's me, your friend Dr. Nc'ube, and today I'll run you through ear hygiene. Well, many people don't know how to clean their ears or take care of their ears, but thank God for today, because after this, we're all gonna know. So, where do we find our ears on our body? Well, remember that song in primary? Head and shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears. Well, the ears are found in our head, to be specific, on the temporal region of our head. Well, let's get into it. Ear hygiene. How do we clean our ears, or how do our ears clean them? Do we have to clean our ears, or do they clean themselves? We're going to know all that today. And I want to specifically talk about earwax impaction. This is something that affects most of us, and most of the times we don't even know that is what it is. Okay, so we all know that our ears, from at least basic primary knowledge, we know that our ears are divided into three parts. We have the external ear, we have the middle ear, and we have the inner ear. Well, immediately after the external ear, we have the external auditory meatus. And the external auditory meatus has hair follicles, it has sweat glands, it also has ceruminous glands. And these ceruminous glands are there to produce earwax, or what other people may say, cerumen. I mean, if you want to sound more learned, you can just say cerumen and everyone would be shocked. What are you talking about? Guys, relax. It's just earwax. So this earwax, what are the functions of this earwax? So the earwax is there to trap dust, to clean our ears. So now we've answered the first question. Do we have to clean our ears? Absolutely not. The ears have a self-cleaning mechanism, so you can relax, okay? And then this earwax also has bactericidal properties. Please do not, I cannot overemphasize this, do not clean your ears with water, because if you do that, you risk introducing infection to the ear. Let the ear clean itself. What are you doing inside there? Let it clean itself. And I strongly discourage you from using earbuds, because what the earbuds do, you know how like when you're pressing inside, they just push the earwax further and further till they block the eardrum, and that's going to disturb your hearing. It will cause pain. So now let's get into earwax impaction. What is earwax impaction? So this is when the earwax, or rather the cerumen, impacts or blocks the auditory meatus. So it can partially block the auditory meatus, or it can completely block it. What are the signs and symptoms of this earwax impaction? Number one, we have tinnitus. Do you know what tinnitus is? I bet you don't. You know that sound that we always sometimes hear in the ear, the one that goes like ding, ding, ding. That is tinnitus, and that is number one sign of earwax impaction. We have reduced ear loss, we have pain, and pain is mostly due to infection. At the point you're feeling pain, there should have been some kind of infection and whatnot. So how do we treat this earwax impaction? So the first stage we do, you could use earwax softeners. The most common one on the market is Serowax. You could just, it's actually an over-the-counter drug. You could just walk in and buy it in a pharmacy. It's quite cheap actually. So you use the Serowax 2 drops for at least 14 days. So what that Serowax does is that it softens the earwax, okay? So the idea is to soften it, because remember, first of all, when earwax is made, when it's freshly made, it's yellowish to whitish and it's loose. But when it has been there for a long time, it's a bit hard. So the idea is to soften it. So after you've softened it for like 14 days, you need to visit your ENT specialist. So you visit your ENT specialist, and what your ENT specialist is going to do, that is after you have used the Serowax for 14 days, your specialist is going to do what is called ear syringe, okay? And I know there's some videos on YouTube about the ear syringe. It's not something you should do at home. I highly discourage you from doing that at home. So I'll just run you through the process of the ear syringe. So what your specialist is going to do, they're going to put warm water or normal saline in an ear syringe, and then they're going to flush it down your ear at high velocity. So the goal is just like the normal mechanism how you just like flush the toilet, So the goal is just to flush it, and then we're going to have a flashback of the earwax, and then that's all. You're done. But even after the ear syringe has been done, you still have to use the Serowax for at least 7 days, which is 1 week, to prevent, how sometimes you don't get it all out, you still have to use it. And sometimes it doesn't even reach the level of which you have to do ear syringe. Sometimes it's just, it just comes out on its own, especially when it's like very soft, and if you're religious to your Serowax, it will just eventually fall off the pillow when you lie on your pillow. And then it is best to use the Serowax at night, so that the thing is, when you put the drops, you need to lay in one position for like 5 minutes, so that the ears dissolve it and the like. Because like if you pour it in your ear and then you just do something like this, or you shake your head, it will eventually pour out because it's liquid. Okay. So guys, don't get it wrong. Do not clean your ears. Your ears are capable, in fact, more than capable of cleaning themselves. Until next time, it's your favorite doc, Dr. Nc'ube. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. See you.